It's one of the globe's most famous football venues, but this crowd of 60,000 plus is gathered to watch a different type of football. Welcome to Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in London. A lot of people had this game circled this week. Two of the best teams so far squaring off here in Week 5. Gibson now to return. He'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. A pistol snap, Fields. Flushed out of the pocket. And a big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. Taking a deep shot here. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on third. Throwing from near his own goal line. He's on the move. Still a turnover. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. First carry here for Aaron Jones. And he'll go down here at the 16. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. Staying on the ground with Jones. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
That's into the hands of Moore. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. McCarthy to throw for it. He finds him beyond the marker. And this is down all the way to the 3. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Offense is moving up.
Back on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
With the wrong direction the last play, need to get forward 3 yards here on 2nd and goal. Jones can't right past that line. They stop him at the 3.
Now things get a little dicey for this offense. 1 down left before a big decision to make. You continue to try running it against a front that stopped you, or you're now forced to put the ball in the air.
3rd and goal for McCarthy. He finds it in the end zone for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. One after try good by Reichert. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Gibson now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Play action, Fields. Oh, it's an interception. Ivan Pace has got it. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. Record there to tack on the extra point. And the Vikings drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick-6. Gibson now to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Fields coming back after the pick. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Broke through the tackle. And the Vikings get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now... It's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and 2 very different tones and tenors on these 2 sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
We've got a man in motion. 1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. Hit it out right. That's Jefferson. He's got it. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when the play breaks down. Timing of routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
On play action now. McCarthy. Catches made it close. And this one's stopped on the 3-yard line. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. This time they're going to get there and they drop him. Working quickly here. Out of the gun to get to Jones. And the struggle seeping into the ground. He's held up at the line.
Nah.
No gain on the line, and it leaves them behind.
You want the fan on? Yeah.
We're ready now for the 2nd quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They need the right call here. It'll be 3rd and goal. Here he is on 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that forces them to 4th and goal. Smith able to put it through. And that ball is hit great and sails on through without incident.
In the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive for a touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the position.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. Returns looking good so far. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got first down from the 31. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right
That's
back
a
to the
hold.
air. Into the hands of Garrett Wilson.
It's a hold.
To him, but not until he's
I'm gonna lay down and top him
and
up.
a first down. How about 29 yards on that play, Parker, as they get the chains reset. Taylor. Complete to Braylon Allen. Making defenders pay for trying to tackle him. A strike for 23 yards. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Gotta be pretty good at this. Gotta be pretty good at sucking that defense. Has to drop that pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
That sure is a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just stops the run. It cut him bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. Some of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where he's really got to understand, I got to cut there, cut my losses. Boy, it's such a negative blow. Pressure, boy, that's spelled that play up. A wide range of outcomes. A hurry throw almost ended up in interception. That wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
And they finally bring him down. That is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field and it sets him up with first and goal. Pushing for the end zone. He lost the football. It's not loose.
Yeah, man, you gonna be kidding.
Touchdown. The Jets picked up the football and let it go. Zerline with the extra point. And the Jets cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Starting from the 5. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Get this next drive underway. Provided that night star wins, and remember, next weekend it's an open week. It's a win here. A lot of our kids have been empty off. Certainly, yeah. If you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time,
Starting the drive with a kick to Jones. And it's a nice little shot here, 6 yards. Wrapped up on that play by Big Quinn Williams. After a good pickup, they've got second and 4.
That's second and 4.
It's a sweep. He pumps the pass over. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
May not be the way he typically gets the ball, Kate. Once he handed his feet against like a reception, he knew what to do with it. He smelled that first down and he went and got it.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Played defensively there, got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down.
That's like a peanut butter jelly sandwich. Takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
Second down carry for Jones. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
Range is not an absolute feature for the linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
McCarthy throwing on third down. He connects on the deep shot. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. We've hit the 2-minute warning now in Britain. It's the Vikings. Looking at first and 10.
Yeah, I know, it's over.
The shotgun, McCarthy. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
But now, I see you was pulling your phone. It's stupid. Yeah. Still one.
From the gun, Jones gets it. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. 3 that time. That's going to bring up 37. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy.
Yo, no way.
Some stone hands.
That drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, and you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that pushes the lead to 13.
One of the areas of kickers and quarterbacks are similar. They want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good, to get into that rhythm, and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Here's Reichert, set to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. First and 10 now from the 30. Throwing Taylor. This is William and Wilson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. The Jets take their first time out. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Here's Taylor. Doesn't find its man. Incomplete.
I think if you look up one phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect performance. He was all over his coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down ball.
Second and 10.
Taylor now. And they have a coverage, and that's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, I know it's going to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw the ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Looking at throw, McCarthy. That's caught thrown by Addison. And he's able to get it past midfield and down into the Jets side. 2nd and 3 now. Now it's McCarthy. Lays it up over the middle to bring that one in. Minnesota spends its second time out here. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Back to the air, McCarthy. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Nearly an interception on that play. And it's going to be 2nd down. They are throwing it again. Oh, put some heat up. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. And the Jets do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott Brock here with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. 2 quarters to go for London 10, and here we go with our second half. On the return, it's Rondale Moore. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. That kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
Ball at the 33 for first down.
Ready to get this next drive underway.
If you own a PS5 and you want to go ahead and start streaming, in this video I'm going to show you just how easy it is to go ahead and start streaming directly to Twitch on your PS5 without the need of any additional equipment. Let's dive right into it. So once you're on your PS5 dashboard, the very first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to come up to the top and you're going to want to go ahead and select your settings. Once you've done that, you want to come down to where it says user and accounts. And you want to go to where it says link with other services. You're going to see Twitch as an option. We'll go ahead and select that. And then we want to go ahead and select link account. Once you do that, it's going to go ahead and prompt you to go to www.twitch.tv/activate, or you can simply go ahead and grab your mobile device and scan that QR code. And that's what I'm going to go ahead and do here now. So once you go ahead and scan that QR code, it's going to go ahead and bring you to the Twitch app on your phone. You're going to go ahead and say activate your device. Now the code that you see here to the right, that's what you're going to want to go ahead and input inside of the web browser. So we'll type that in. We'll simply go ahead and hit activate. It's then going to go ahead and ask to give your PlayStation access to your Twitch account. So we'll simply select authorize. And then once you've done that, you'll see here that directly on your PlayStation, it's going to say you've linked your Twitch account. Now we want to go ahead and select done. And now what you want to do is you want to go ahead and go back to your dashboard. And we want to go ahead and load up a game first. Before we continue with the video, if you love Minecraft, the Steve package from Stream Designs is for you. Stream Designs is the go-to spot to get premium overlays to make your stream look professional, where you can get stinger transitions, countdown timers, stream overlays, alerts, panels, and emotes to level up your stream. So go ahead and grab a design today using the link in the description below. Now back to the video. So it's always important that you load the game before you actually start streaming. So I'm going to go ahead and load Hogwarts Legacy. And now what I'm going to do is on the controller, I'm going to hit the create button, which is the top left button on your controller. And going to go ahead and bring up a screen just like this. And we want to scroll over to where it says broadcast. Once you select that, the first thing you want to do is you want to go ahead and put in your title for your Twitch stream. Then you want to select these three little dots and you want to adjust some of the settings. So that way your stream looks professional. So under broadcast options, you can use a display camera if you're going to use a webcam. Definitely want to display your chat. That way you know who's commenting so you can engage with them. You want to go ahead and choose your overlay position. This is where your chat's going to be displayed. I typically use bottom right. You can move that to any destination that you want. You definitely want to include your party audio, especially if you're playing with some friends. That way you have a little bit more engagement in your stream. And this is by far the most important part here, which is video quality. You want to make sure that if it's available for you, to select 1920 by 1080, 60 FPS. If you see yourself lagging on Twitch, you want to drop it down to 30. And if you're still lagging, just keep dropping it one by one until you have a perfect looking stream. So once you have that done, you can simply go ahead and press go live. And that's going to go ahead and push you over directly to Twitch. So now that you're live on Twitch, it's super important that that stream that you're currently live streaming to Twitch is not lost. So go ahead and watch this video right here where I walk you step by step on how to go ahead and save your streams so you can go ahead and watch them later and be able to edit them to post them on social media. So click right there to watch that video next.
From the 43. Bales out of the pocket quick. And he doesn't see a window in.
So if you stream to Twitch and every time that you end your live stream and you go to Twitch, you can't find your live stream, that's because you don't have this one setting checked inside of Twitch. So in today's video, I'm going to show you just how you can save your live streams so you can watch them later and clip them to post them on social media. Let's go ahead and dive right in. So the very first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to make sure you're logged in to Twitch in your account. Once you do that, you're going to come to your profile picture and you're going to select Creator Dashboard. Once you're on the dashboard, on the left-hand side, you're going to select Settings. It's going to go ahead and say Stream. And then you want to go ahead and scroll down to where it says VOD Settings. You want to make sure that this is checked, Store, Pass, Broadcast. And then you also want to make sure, before we continue with the video, if you love the colors black and red, this Project Zero package from Stream Designs is for you. Stream Designs is the go-to spot to get premium overlays to make your stream look professional, where you can get stinger transitions, countdown timers, stream overlays, alerts, panels, and emotes to level up your stream. So go ahead and grab a design today using the link in the description below. Now back to the video. Always publish VODs check. Now it's super important that you understand this very key thing right here. Automatically save broadcast for up to 14 days, 60 days for partners, Turbo, and Prime users. Now, the 14 days is only going to be for Twitch affiliates. You can see here that in Twitch support, it says past broadcasts will be stored for 7 days instead of 14 days for streamers who are not partner, affiliate, or Amazon Prime members. So it's super important that you make sure that after 7 days or before that, you're downloading your Twitch streams so you can watch them later and clip them for your streams. Now, if you want to learn how to go ahead and make a custom Twitch banner so that way your Twitch looks perfect.
Motion him out of the backfield left. Connects with his man, Aaron Jones. And he's brought down for a loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
I went ahead and showed you that step-by-step how to do that in this video. So watch that now to learn how to make a custom Twitch banner. I'll see you guys in the next video.
Second collision.
Just 2 to use the rest of the way.
Some guys were college goths, walking buckets, clutch killers, Naismith winners, March Madness.
McCarthy throwing here. It's in the hands of Moore. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Timeout taken by New York. That's its second. And they'll they'll likely be very protecting of the only one they've got remaining. Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. McCarthy to throw for it. He connects downfield on 4. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. He's throwing for it. And that pass is complete for 2, and their lead grows further. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Gibson now to return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. So we're through 3 here. It's Jets football, and they're probably ready to just get this final quarter over with. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Taylor. He lets one fly deep downfield. Ooh, almost a throw to Costin. Defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Throwing it again here. He's on the move. And he'll get this through the midfield stripe and starts pushing into Vikings territory.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. It's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep it moving forward.
And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, it's fascinating how those routes she runs so many times in practice become a whole lot more difficult in the actual game. That was an important 3rd and short to convert. Very surprised to see that play fail.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Putting a receiver in motion. This is Allen on the give. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
That's a pretty clear plan of attack by the back from the very start. Found the lane quickly, didn't hesitate, knew exactly what he needed to get past the marker.
Flushed out now to his left. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for the back that time. And now they face 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. Connects on the crosser. Breaks the tackle. Green grass ahead. And he takes it in. Touchdown! Jets get it back to within 2 possessions. Zerline on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets get it back to a 14-point game. Still down a couple of scores after that. They're going to set up for the onside kick. And this is covered by the Vikings hands team. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
Give up the middle to Jones. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. It got first down from the 31. It's Jones on the toss. Cuts it to the right sideline. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
All right, Kate, little confession time. And you know what they say, confession, good for the soul, bad for the reputation. I think my most negative grades carrying out fakes are on toss plays like that. Because you toss it, you know it's going for a big play, and all you want to do is watch it and not carry out your fake.
And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
The nose of the football inside the 1. Here's 2nd and goal. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Offense in the hurry up here. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. So now from a bit further back, here's 3rd and goal. On play action now, McCarthy. This throw is caught. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time, and Bo Schembechler asked him when he was a head coach, you have a tight end with his hand on the ground? Yes, coach. You have a fullback still in your roster? Yes, coach. And you've been just fine.
Touchdown! The Vikings have likely locked up the win right there. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. One after try good by Reichert. And the Vikings stretch their lead to 21. Reichert set to kick this away. His return starts at the 5. A poor return there. He only gets to the 15 before he's tackled. Taylor now. He rolls to his right. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Byron Murphy picks it. And the Vikings get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. Markers reset, ball at the 37. In motion. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10.